And so right now, yeah, the big worries are, do these travel bans affect me? People constantly are leaving comments on YouTube asking about various preference-based categories. So when you're applying for a family-based green card, typically there's two sets of family members. There's what's called immediate relatives. These are parents, minor children, unmarried minor children, or spouses of U.S. citizens. They have their own category, and they're usually set separate. And so the travel bans that exist usually don't apply for immediate relatives except parents of U.S. citizens. So if you're filing for a spouse of a U.S. citizen or minor child of a U.S. citizen, travel bans will not affect them. There's a special category that they usually protect, but not parents of U.S. citizens. So they're subject to the immigrant visa travel ban. Now, other than that immediate relative category, then we have the preference categories. These are people who have lines to get a green card. Many times there's delays of years and years to get them. And these are, for example, adult children of U.S. citizens. These are brothers and sisters of U.S. citizens. These are children, spouses of green card holders, or adult children of green card holders who are single. And so these, all of these people will be subject to the immigrant visa travel ban. Now, there are exceptions to travel ban. If you're doing some work that's in the national interest, if you get some sort of waiver for a travel ban or something, the travel ban I'm speaking of is the immigrant visa travel ban due to COVID-19. So these exceptions do exist. Now, in addition to the immigrant visa travel ban, there's the COVID-19 travel ban itself. The one I was talking about earlier is because the U.S. President Trump said, we don't want foreign people coming here and taking our jobs, because once you get a green card, you can work in the United States. So that's one travel ban. But there's the other one of, just us being in the U.S. being scared of people coming here who are sick. And that affects much of Europe, China, Iran, Brazil, and that's a separate travel ban. So there's all these levels of travel bans. There's more in that you have to deal with. They're all new, and it makes it really hard for non-immigration attorneys to follow up what's going on. It's very confusing, but that does exist. So if you're in one of those family-based categories, and even employment-based categories, it's going to affect you. Now, they have exceptions too. For example, the EB-5 category, Immigrant Investor Program, people who get green cards based on investment, there was an exception in one of the categories, one of the travel bans to them. But as you see it, they pick and choose how it goes, and sometimes spouses of green card holders are waived, sometimes they're not. And so you really have to check the individual circumstances to see which one applies to the fact pattern of the case. And that's what makes it hard when people leave comments on YouTube asking these questions. I need to know a lot more information before I can give you an answer, because there's not just one travel ban. There's a lot more that goes along. And so it's impossible to answer these. And I hate to be, I don't want you to think I'm being rude by not answering, but it's just not possible for me to answer a complex question in a quick blurb on a website. So the real thing to do is to consult with the lawyer in private to see what's going on.